We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show, and today is October 13th on Tuesday.
I'm so excited. I just learned how to make relish for the first time ever. I learned how to pickle food. We are so blessed. We're in Jenna's kitchen again, and the lovely Wendy Valley has joined us to show us how to pickle and ferment food. Look at this! It's beautiful. All you do is you cut up vegetables, put them in a jar with saline solution, salt water, 1 tablespoon of salt for every 2 cups of water, and that's it. And then you put a cabbage leaf on top and then rocks on top of that to weigh it down.
Show us the cabbage leaf.
The cabbage leaf is like down there. Can you see it? It's like underneath the...
Provides a seal. A cover.
Cool. So you are an expert fermentation goddess.
I'm on my journey.
Go ahead and take it on, Wendy. You are.
There's always more to learn.
Yes. But
Yes,
you know so much more.
I'm working on writing my book, which is forcing me to learn new things all the time. Yeah.
So you make sauerkraut, relishes, pickles.
Everything. Salad dressings and, cultured mayonnaise and ketchups and all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
Look at all the beautiful things that she's made back here.
It's amazing.
That is amazing.
And she's even got garlic pickling that mellows it out and...
And it's ready to go. So you can use it instantly. The onions and garlic is an excellent base to use for dressings and mayonnaise and stuff. And the beets just make a ready salad instantly.
And can you explain what this is about?
This is an airlock, and what it does is keep the oxygen out, but allows the carbon dioxide to get out, the escaping gases. They can get out, oxygen can't get in. And we don't want oxygen because then the comesies will come.
It's the
Makes it
slimies.
slimy.
And this is called
Yeah.
the perfect pickler.
Yes. Sorry. It just comes in a little kit. You buy one for less than you buy one probiotic supplement, and you're good from then on. I usually keep the lid on just for the first 2 days until I know I have an abundance of the healthy bacteria going, and then I'll maybe switch it to a regular cap and put it to cooler temperatures and get a little better flavors coming out of it.
So is the perfect pickler invaluable for fermenting?
It's not totally essential. I have done a lot of experiment not using it and just using like the lid that we did, but I've had some batches that got the Combs yeast and some that didn't. And so I've gone back and forth and thought, well, it's just a nice worry-free thing to know you're not going to get it at all. But you go ahead and do it without it. Just occasionally you might run into trouble.
Cool.
That's all. But this predates history. They haven't always had an airlock.
That's right. You haven't always had all this technology.
Yeah, but it makes it nice, especially people who are busy and they don't want to have to worry about cracking the lid or an exploding jar, something like that. It's
And
nice.
look, we each have our beautiful relish happening. Okay. This is Wendy's and this is mine. And I'm very proud. Cheers.
Yeah. It's so exciting. And this is going to be ready in 4 days, right? Like, just in 4 days, and then we can already eat it. And then Wendy was saying...
And then after that, it'll keep 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
So how do we ferment vegetables?
Basically, you build it and they come. We're just providing the food for the healthy bacteria. In this case, it's a salt ferment. So we're mixing salt and water together, and that's what the healthy bacteria is going to thrive on. And so as it starts consuming that salt, it actually converts it to lactic acid, and it's no longer going to have that same salt in it anymore, but it's going to multiply all that healthy bacteria that our immune system needs so badly.
Yeah.
So you simply just put it in the water, make sure it's way down, and you're set.
Yeah, and interesting enough, I have a friend who, when she gets home from buying her groceries, she puts them in a container with just a little bit of brine, and then rotates, kind of like you would marinate, rotates it occasionally, and she said her fresh produce keeps a long time in the refrigerator because she didn't leave it at room temperature so it would start to multiply. She just put it in the fridge immediately, and she puts everything in there whole, and her produce keeps. It just stays real nice.
So if anybody wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
WendyValley@yahoo.com.
Right on.
So I'm going to show you how we made the ferment. I got lots of the stuff ready already, and I'm just going to show you with 1 cucumber how to get the cucumber ready. Usually you would use pickling cucumbers to make a ferment, apparently, and we don't have pickling cucumbers. We have an absolute glut in this house of usual salad cucumbers, and the issue with them is that this bit in the middle, the seed bit, doesn't work well in a ferment. So what I did with this lot, just cut the end off.
Those taste the best. I want to eat those for lunch.
Woo! And then I cut them into quarters like this and slither out that seed section in the middle. This is what Wendy taught us to do. And then
Give them to Mr. Monarch.
give them to Mr. Monarch. Or to the dog. Watch this.
Nah!
Yes! One for the dog. Rex loves the cucumbers.
Give me my cucumber.
And then we had a load of other bits of vegetables left over from making the ferments earlier. So in this bowl over here, there's a whole mixture of like bits of bell pepper, onion. I added in some fennel. I thought that would be really nice. And garlic, hot peppers, all kinds of stuff. So, and then I just lined all the bits up like this and cut it down into chunks.
Easy as 1,
2,
3, 4.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's so easy to do this. It's ridiculous. I'm really excited about it. So all you do, you get some kind of wide mouth jar, because otherwise your hand's not going to be able to fit into it, and you just fill it up with the vegetables. So I hope these are all going to fit in here. So this is that mixture of stuff from earlier. Fennel, onion, bell peppers, jalapeno. And then you push it down while you're going so that you get everything compacted in there, because otherwise you're just going to have like a load of air in there. Oh, and there's carrots as well, of course. And she was saying the vegetables that have the really good bacteria for this are the cucumbers and cabbage. So, like if you don't have cucumber or cabbage going in, then you've got to put in some kind of starter ferment or something, like a probiotic. But we've got massive cucumbers going in, so we don't need that. Alright, and then you just add the saline solution, which again was 1 tablespoon of salt to every 2 cups of water. So I don't know if this is going to be enough. This is what we got left over. Let's see. You want it to be enough liquid in there that the liquid goes over the vegetables. Oops, it's not actually enough. We're going to make a bit more. Alright, so we got 2 cups of water and a tablespoon of coarse sea salt. Don't want to use nasty standard iodized table salt. And then you just mix that up so it's going to turn into a saline solution. It's going to take ages. Alright, so that's all dissolved now. The salt's is totally turned into saline solution, and I'm just going to keep on pouring that in. And you want it so that it's totally over the vegetables. And then you want to put something on top to weigh it down, to keep them all down below water level. Otherwise it can grow this kind of yeast, she was saying, on top of it, which makes everything really slimy. So you put some cabbage on top, and then you put some kind of stone, usually some kind of granite, on top of that to weigh it down. We don't have any granite here right now, so we've got to go out into the garden to forage some stones. But you get the idea. And then you just screw the top on, and in 4 days it's ready to eat. It's amazing. Just leave it out at room temperature, and you might want to crack it every day to crack the lid open because of all the gas pressure. And you might want to put it in like some kind of bowl or something, because there's going to be stuff pouring out. It's going to be like releasing gas and liquid. And that's it. It's so easy. I'm really, really excited to play with this more. I never knew it was so easy, and just having somebody here to show us how to do it was fantastic. So thank you, Wendy and Jenna, for showing us.
And we've got
Angela Stokes Monarch.
and Matt Monarch, and we'll see you tomorrow at the Raw Food World TV show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.